Hello, everyone, and welcome to Evolving Professionals by Wansom AI. This is a podcast where we talk to the many professionals in the legal field. They tell us about their journey in law and how they're embracing technology, what are their thoughts on technology, and basically we all talk about how the modern legal profession is improving. So before we introduce our guest, a simple overview of Wansom AI. So Wansom AI is a legal AI tech company. We have developed a platform that is geared towards the legal professionals, specifically lawyers, whether you're in the law firm, whether you're in-house, or even if you're a law student still developing and growing your career. Wansom AI is there to assist you, to help you in drafting, to help you in your research, and generally to become a technical assistant for you in your work, in your legal space, and in everything that you do. So joining me today is my co-host Daniel. He's also my colleague. He's a developer with us at Wansom AI, and he's basically the one responsible for many features that we have at Wansom AI. But our guest today is an advocate of the High Court of Kenya, Kuria Mungai. He's also founder of Kuria & Co Advocates. He's an environmentalist. He loves running marathons. He's an entrepreneur. And he's going to tell us all about these features of himself and his journey in law, how he came to create his own very unique modern law firm, and how the idea came about, and what are some of the key features and key things that he enjoys doing in law. We're also going to get his thoughts on technology, on AI. We understand that many people have different thoughts, many people have different approaches, and Kuria is going to give us such thoughts. So Kuria, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. Maybe you can give us a brief overview of yourself and your journey in law as we begin.
When that question is usually asked, people expect that you will say an advocate of the High Court of Kenya. Mm-hmm. You will then give an overview of the law firm that you have founded, stress a bit about how law school was and how business is bad. But today we should do something quite different. Sure. I am an advocate, a founder who sits at the intersection of technology and law. Yes. I love running half marathons, you're right.
Yes.
And apart from that, I'm also doing something on the side on web development. Yes.
Thank you. So that was an interesting introduction. I'm glad we are doing something different. We are evolving, as we say.
Yes.
So in your description of your law firm, if we check your website, you call yourselves warriors. Why that? Why not just advocates of the High Court of Kenya? Why warriors?
It's right there in the name. When I started Kuria & Company Advocates, I wasn't starting a business. I didn't want to build a business. I wanted to build a brand. And the gap was not legal issues. The issue was legal confidence. Once you start practice, you realize the reality on the ground is quite different. And clients are looking for people who actually will fight for them, fight for their matters. And that's exactly why I settled on Made for Warriors, to fight cases on behalf of my clients. Yes.
You must enjoy when clients call you asking updates about your case.
I really do. I really do. Sometimes I don't, because especially if the case goes south.
Yeah.
You don't want that call from that client.
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't want that call, yes.
Yeah. So looking back at your journey to law, did you ever see yourself starting your own firm or working in law generally?
I don't think I chose law. I think law chose me. That is one thing. Secondly, weirdly, I'm a creative. I stumbled into law. And then when I got into law, I realized, how can I do this differently? So that's why I began thinking, okay, I should start a law firm probably. And we're here. So it has never been in my mind that I'll start a law firm or anything. And I think I'm among the 99.9% of entrepreneurs in the world. Because no entrepreneur says that one day, I hope one day I'll create a business to take people to space. You just stumble on it. So I think I'm on the right side of history.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. What has been hard about this journey so far, especially building and starting a law firm?
I think the correct question is what has been easy.
Okay.
Yes.
What has been
what has
easy?
been easy
Okay.
is just registering the business name and then getting a nice address and then sitting back and relax and waiting for the client. Then you realize, hang on, they didn't teach this in law school.
They
In law
didn't,
school, they just
no.
tell you where to find the law, they don't tell you that law is a business like any other. So once I came to that realization, I said, you know what, I will not build a business. Let me build a brand.
Sure.
And here we are.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yes.
It's a very unique brand. I love it.
Yes.
Actually, you can see it's a very good brand, actually.
Thank you. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you also said that you sit at the intersection of law and technology. So does that mean that technology is your main area of practice, or you have other areas of practice that you enjoy doing or that you do in the firm?
When I say that I'm in a intersection of law and technology, I think I speak for each and every human being now.
It's
We're
true.
all sitting at that intersection in different disciplines. Technology is here, and we have to embrace it. But to answer your question specifically, now I'm being an advocate, just going around, is
Yes.
that I do not practice technology law. I use technology to practice law. Yes. Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
And technology is there. You can't avoid it anyway.
We can't. We've been trying to run away from it as advocates, but we can't run fast enough.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's true.
Yes.
So, again, you do many things. You said you love running marathons, so that I'm assuming that's a hobby. You love the environment and everything, and you're also an advocate. For a young advocate aspiring, looking at us today, listening to us today, what do you think that is important for them to know as they enter the legal world? Because a lot of time you're just thinking, I'm going to go to a law firm, I'm going to become a lawyer. Nobody's thinking, I can also be an entrepreneur, I can do other things. How would you advise them to approach that? Embrace other hobbies.
There was this painful discussion on X that has always been there. And David Lee once argued and said that law should actually be a second degree. It's like that in the US. And you realize that law cannot be a stand alone. You have to be actually doing other things because law does not help with your mental health.
Sure.
Law does not make you that man you think that you will get. So you really have to know how to balance. When you're becoming an advocate, you're becoming a lawyer, you're not coming to practice in a vacuum.
Sure.
You're actually coming to practice where there are other disciplines around you. Just to give a practical example, I think last year or 2 years ago I was handling a matter for some apartment here in Kilimani. And it was about an unfinished apartment. By the time judgment was being read, I won the case. I was more of an architect more than an advocate. I got to learn more about how buildings are constructed, about what and what and what not. I was like, this is not what I signed up for. I signed for Section 56, G Section what and all that. And here I was now sitting, interrogating actual expert architects, structural engineers, asking them questions about their professions, which they have spent many, many years in school.
Sure.
And here I was now this person who probably has spent 2 or 3 weeks studying about their careers and asking them and trying to weaken their case. So that's my point. When you advocate, you're coming to practice in the real life. Yes, so you have to strike a balance early in life. Yes.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. There are many things, and even law opens many, many other doors, careers.
Yes.
I mean, we are talking tech today, AI.
Exactly.
Tomorrow there'll be something else.
Yes.
That's true. So there are also many discussions, especially when it comes to the young advocates, about pressures within the law firm and even mental health. How do you respond to that, and what are some of the things that you do in your firm to help advocates deal with the high pressure and mental health in the law firm?
Frankly, I wouldn't call it pressures.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm writing the script for you. Sorry.
Or maybe they are warriors. Like,
Yes.
they are warriors like you.
I'd call them seasons.
Seasons.
There are seasons in law firms. There are times when the workload is up there. There are times when the workload is down here. There are times you're winning cases. There are times you're losing cases. So you must learn to adapt to every of those seasons. Just like in winter, you wear very heavy clothing. In summer, you wear light. In autumn and all that. So for me, I do not look at it as pressure. I see it as seasons, and you come adapted to that. So probably to your question, how do I make it comfortable for my colleagues to work? Mine is BU.
Okay.
Before you came into that law firm, you're still dealing with life pressures.
Sure.
Probably have a formula of how to deal with that. So use that formula even at the workplace. Yes.
That's interesting.
Yes.
What do you enjoy most about law?
Wow. Weirdly, the learning.
The constant learning.
Yeah, the constant learning. Every day you are learning something new. Especially if you are lucky enough to practice in many disciplines.
Okay.
Yes, so today I'm doing construction, tomorrow I'm doing aviation. Interestingly, there was a client who walked into my office yesterday. Actually, I think a Spanish citizen, and he was talking about AI. I was like, are these people, our stars aligning with the Wansom AI? I'm supposed to be doing a podcast today on AI, and here someone comes, and they have designed this AI that scans the internet for comments. Probably if you're having Wansom as your brand, so it scans to check how people comment on this, and it gives you negative and positive comments. I was like, oh, how does it work? So he's able to take me step by step. Of course, I didn't understand technology and all that, but I was happy to actually know that, wow, this is actually how technology works. So that's a bit I enjoy about law, because when clients come with problems, they also come with information and on how their areas of practice work. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you had clients who have used AI, say ChatGPT, and then they've come to you that, I asked ChatGPT and this is what I got?
I'd say AI is it's like when you're running a trail. When you're running a trail, say Karura, what you have to do is to be safe. You have to visit the trail and run before the day of the race. If you don't do that, you'll be surprised by the hills, by the valleys, by all that.
Sure,
so you have to know that. So yes, clients do come to the office. They will not tell you they search ChatGPT. They'll come with a whole list of research. They even send you documents, PDF, highlighted, marked, ticked, and even flagged. They tell you this is what the law says. So now that we're sitting on technology, I do not dispute. I just go through what they have said, and then I see what do I pick, what do I clarify, what is right, what is wrong. Yes. So yes, I think the lawyers now, we are at risk because now what happens is that we used to be the ones owning the knowledge.
Sure.
But now the knowledge is out there. Everybody has knowledge. They're coming to you. They want you to help them. They already have the solution in mind. But now they want you to execute it.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
And they might need more information.
Yes.
They are still skeptical about.
Yes.
And maybe they've never tried to contradict you, your judgment.
They do. They do.
Even
and
before AI.
Yes, they do. When they get that point, I'm like, okay, probably could just ask ChatGPT to represent it.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you have problematic clients?
I would not call them problematic. I'd call them clients who have high expectation.
Okay.
Yeah, when a client walks into your office, they have different expectations. There are those who just do the work. Others, they want this thing to go a specific way. Okay. Probably from where they come from, things work that way. I guess it's like tech. When you, like I was coming here, they told me, give us your number. Then they prompted me and I had to put in a pin or something. That's really straightforward. In law, it doesn't work like that. In law, it can go either way. Facts do change. You may say, oh, there was a judgment that said, I'm supposed to have 400 million or 400,000. I'm like, excuse me, your facts are different from facts. So the outcome of the judgment
will
be different because your facts are different. So those are clients, I'd say they have high level expectations, and I'll know how to deal with them. Yes.
Yeah. Do you think the profession in Kenya is changing, the law profession? Do you think it's becoming more, is it, because at times when we were in school, some people felt that it was a bit rigid, a bit old, in simple terms.
Yes.
But today I feel like you can see a bit of some difference. Do you think it is evolving, it is changing? Like, are people embracing modern technology more, or it's still gatekeeping?
Pre-colonial Kenya, we used to have what we call Kiama for the Kikuyu. Those were the council of elders who used to resolve conflicts. We had the Ncheke for the Meru. And I'm sure each and every tribe had its own way of doing things. They just sit under a tree and they do stuff.
Sure.
And then at that point, then of course we saw the coming of the colonialists and said, whatever you're doing is not right. We have a new modern way. Let's now do law the European way.
Sure.
We adopted that system, and here we are wearing this funny clothing and funny wigs. And now the judiciary has realized, hang on, this is not working. Now let's go back to mediation, to ADR. Those mediators, those jury checkers used to work, now because there's backlog. And the European system cannot be able to do the backlog.
Okay.
So AI is here. Yes, AI is here, and it has changed the way things are done. Those are some advocates who are still old school. They don't want to go with the change. And those ones are the ones who are going to face, the music. Because in an evolving world, then if you're not willing to change, then you're done. It reminds me of Nokia. I was watching the story of how Nokia fell.
Yes.
There was a developer in Nokia. Nokia was once the world's leader.
The world leader,
in
yes.
mobile.
Technology.
Yes, manufacturers. They used to manufacture phones. And Nokia is in Finland. Just before Steve Jobs introduced the smartphone, there was a developer in Nokia who went to the executives and said, hey, look, this is a feature of mobile phones. Touchscreen, everything like what we see on Apple.
Okay, sure, yeah.
The executive was like, no, I don't think people want this at this point. And voila. Now, where is Nokia? We don't even know where it is.
Yeah.
Same thing to Kodak. Look at what Uber did. So, so those so-called traditional lawyers, they will be the Nokias of today. Yes.
So you have to bring the change, and then people will adapt.
Yeah, and you have to adapt very fast. You have to adapt very fast.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the education system should change, or how do you think it should be?
It should change, but let's not be too hard on schools because it's evolving very fast. Today I have Wansom. There are so many AIs. You should see my LinkedIn inbox where I'm very active.
Sure.
Everyone is just try this AI, try this AI, try this AI, try this AI. So it's evolving and changing.
Sure.
So what law school should be doing now is preparing the students to be able to make good judgment.
Okay.
Because AI makes mistake very confidently. What do I mean by that? Whenever you input something on probably Wansom, it'll tell you at the tail end that AI makes mistakes.
Yeah.
So don't trust on this. Make sure you're able to go and do your own judgment. So that is what law school should be teaching students. That when you go out there, now there's AI, there's all this information, flooding of information. This is how to make good judgment. This is how you know how to cross-check your information. So yes, law school must change with the times.
So they have to teach. Now we have to adapt to technology so that they can even learn about those tools.
Yes.
Way before even they get into the practice.
They definitely have to. They have to, as a matter of urgency. They really have to change, to adapt to those particular tools.
Or are the tools going to adapt as well? Because as well, if we have maybe rules governing on how engineers should build those tools, do you think that we are the ones who should change as well the way we build them, or how does that should work?
It goes to both schools and the users and now the engineers. I don't think it's engineers changing or schools changing. It's about striking everything, striking a balance, and saying, hey, look, we're the engineers, this is what things works, this is what we think works.
Yeah, okay.
And then we have the users and the schools who are saying this is what we have and this is what we think works. Then how can we synchronize these two things?
Okay.
Because they must work together. They're testing driverless cars in the US and
Yes,
in
yes.
those democracies. And the mistake they're doing, they're not involving the people who build the roads.
Okay.
These Uber guys and Elon and his crew think they've got this sorted out. But
Sure.
if you're not going to involve people who are designing the roads, cars will be killing people there and stepping into,
Sure.
Same thing to AI builders who want to come into law. You must then involve the people who are consuming the law,
Sure.
people who are teaching the law,
Sure.
and that way you're able to have something that actually works. Yes, don't build something people don't want.
So we have to build with you.
Yeah, you have to
Engineers have to build with lawyers.
with the users. Yes,
Okay,
yes,
sure.
yes. Yes.
Do you use AI yourself in your practice?
Do I use AI? I'd say that I don't use AI. I actually among the people who develop the AI because I'm able to see how I'm inside the house, so I'm able to see how AI works
Okay.
and what, as an advocate, I want.
Okay.
So I've had some few. I'm sure you saw my my profile. We have what you call shadowzero.com. We're trying to bring together laws on children and seeing how we can develop that particular space.
Sure.
So, yes, I use AI, and I'm also part of the people who are building AI, but not what Wansom is doing. What you guys are doing is much more advanced. Yes, so for me, I'm just being a bit conservative.
You are more in the ethical side, looking at the ethical side of AI.
AI. Okay.
Yes.
And the policy development side.
Yes.
Yeah, that's also it's very important, actually.
Actually, it's a very important part of the building.
Yes.
The way that
Exactly.
you have said you have to build with you.
Exactly. And the shocking thing is, I think, was it South Korea? I was watching the news the other day that they have passed legislation on AI.
Yes.
The EU has actually also passed legislation on AI, and I'm not sure even Sharia Zote or Ransom AI would survive EU laws because it would actually then flag them as harmful AI. Then you come back to our country and then you look at what our MPs are doing. They are passing laws to ban matatus.
Graffiti.
They are passing laws to
they are fraud.
to limit free speech.
Wow.
I'm thinking, where these people headed to, they should be passing laws that actually regulate AI. And if they pass laws that regulate AI, they bring growth.
Sure.
Again, Safaricom prides itself as the largest company in Eastern Central Africa because they have this small app they call M-Pesa, which was developed, I think, 10 years ago. These companies, they have enough resources to actually fund things like Wansom AI to develop AI that actually understands Kenya, that understands Africa.
Yes.
And I think the beauty that we have probably as lawyers for now is that the AI is trained to understand common law in the UK, in the US. It's not trained to understand Article 159 of the Constitution, which talks about alternative dispute resolution, mediation, tradition, or whatever. But a point will come when now we'll have local AI learning those systems. Probably that time we can start being a bit fidgety. But as it is for now, I don't think we're doing enough on that particular area of policy development and, of course, the ethical side. Yes.
Actually, that's where Wansom comes in then.
Yes.
Because actually, we are trying to bring it local. Because we know that the very big market that is there for AI is also in Africa.
Yes.
So you have to build local as well. You have to, maybe if it's about the jurisdiction in Kenya, you have to build for Kenya with Kenyan lawyers, as you have just said.
Yes.
We get the system tested by them, and in other African countries, then which we cover, the same thing should happen. So I think the way just you have said, maybe lawyers just should be open to instead give their point of view on how those systems should be.
Yes.
Like to build with you.
Yes. People fear what they do not know. Uncertain times. What happened with people are usually a bit if you look at the graphs of how they introduce stuff, whenever you introduce something in the market, there's always that lower intake.
Yes.
But if you explain to an advocate, hey, look, this AI will reduce your hours, because
Sure.
the legal practice has always been about billing, how much money this client's going to pay, the invoices and all that. But what AI is doing is cutting those hours. Like, as I was saying tonight, I was supposed to go and translate, but I'm happy now I've met Wansom AI.
Yes.
I'll be probably your client.
Yes.
So it's cutting the research work, the junior associate stuff. It's cutting all that stuff for me. It's sharpening my case. It means better judgments in court.
Sure.
It means less backloads in court, because now magistrates, judges, and advocates know exactly what they want by using the AI. So if it's sold as something that leverages lawyers, that improves what they're doing,
The practice.
then lawyers will be like, hey, bring it on.
Bring it on.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So for you think that if AI is done right, it can actually bridge access to justice rather than widen inequality within the practice?
Yes and no. Yes, because AI is not corruptible. You know, the issue that is affecting Kenya is corruption. You know that very well.
Yeah.
You'd have your very good, strong case, and then some judicial officer will be compromised, or the other advocate will compromise. So yes, AI can be able to help access to justice. But on the flip side, if it gets to the wrong hands, then it becomes limited to justice. Yes, because then it means we're not getting the maximum use of it. Let me give you a practical example with that client I was telling you. So this AI crawls the internet, making comments, Facebook, X, and all that, and then tabulates it and tells you people are saying nasty stuff about Wansom AI, these negative comments, you've gotten this from Facebook and all that. Then it goes to another step. It's able to map the tribe of the person who's saying it.
Wow.
And probe the location.
Yes.
If that AI lands in the hands of a politician, it'll be crazy. People will say, okay, we can see this tribe is speaking nasty about this, so that's what I'm saying. So depending on whose hands this AI is on, then it's either good or it's bad. So really, I don't think, just to clarify, AI is not good or bad, it's the people who are using it.
Okay.
Yes.
And it's just how you use it.
Yeah, it's how you use it.
Okay.
Yes.
We should just make sure that it is in the good hands then.
Yes, it's in good hands. Yes, by having regulations, that this is what you can do, this is the extent you can do.
At which extent you should use AI.
Yes.
So someone can come maybe to court and say that I have used AI to draft this, maybe to draft this pleading and all that. Is it something which can be acceptable now?
Frankly, nobody cares who drafted those proceedings. The question is, are they right? Are they proper? Have they followed the law and all that?
Okay.
I mean, your cat could have even done it, or your dog in the house. But people want to see what is the name that is down there. Is it Korean company advocates?
Sure.
Who drafted that? Is there a human being on that? So it doesn't. So I don't think you'll get that point in a courtroom. Say that AI drafted this. That is not for the court to know how you actually drafted your pleadings.
As long as everything, the facts are real.
Yeah, so long as it's in order and it's following the rules. Yeah, why not?
Well and good.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, if you were to design an AI tool for you to use and for your colleagues in the law firm to use, how do you think it would look like, and what features would you have in it?
I'd want an AI that cuts research time. Yes, the research time, because that's crazy. You're looking for one thing. You have to go through a lot of case laws.
Sure.
I'd probably look for an AI that is able to cut, the noise from facts. You're able to fit facts, then it's able to scout around and tell you this is where you should narrow down, and this is where your case stands.
Okay.
So that is the kind of AI I'd actually want to look at. And an AI, generally speaking, that does not just improve the advocate's workload, but also improves the client's experience of advocate services. If a client walks into a law firm that is using that particular AI, the experience is different, it's high quality as compared to a law firm that is not using AI. How that will be achieved, I leave that to the designers and the
Sure.
marketers, the marketing team.
Actually, you're already going that way.
Yes.
Since the research you have talked about, I see that maybe the very important future for you is the research future.
Yes.
You need a research body. Maybe you can ask a question and respond to you the way you like it to for the question to be responded to.
Yes.
Okay, that is Wansom. That is Wansom actually.
Yes, that is actually all we've been focusing on very, very, very recently, improving the research. So he develops it. I test it for hallucination.
Okay.
So is this platform
Yes.
is this platform going to hallucinate?
Yes.
And so when we are testing for hallucination, I use simple cases that you know from law school and everywhere. And so far, I think it's been very good, very good. I think you'll enjoy your research buddy.
I'll give my review.
Yes,
Yes, I hope there's a
give
free
us your
trial.
review. Yes.
And for now, maybe if maybe someone in your maybe some of your associates are using AI maybe to draft something, do you make sure at least they use it the way you want them to use it? Because I can see that you yourself know how to use AI. So are you training them to use AI in a very good way, or what are you doing for that?
When advocates leave law school, they come out as finished products.
Okay.
Yes, they come out as finished products. So when you give that associate, that colleague a file,
yes,
then they're the ones who know how they're going to use that particular AI.
Okay.
And being a manager of a law firm is not about I know it all, that I know a lot. Is about allowing people to be themselves, and that if you hire this person, you trust their judgment, you trust whatever they're going to be doing, because you can still learn from them. Yeah, so for me, it's not a matter of are they using this AI the right way.
The right way.
For me, is are they delivering?
Okay.
On the work, on the assignments, yes. And maybe to answer your question, if they're using this AI the right way, then I'll see the results in the assignments.
Sure.
Not that they'll not tell me, oh, now look, I used AI. I'll look
at
at the quality of the
judge
drafts,
from the results.
and I know they're using this AI the right way. But then if they bring me poor work, then I'll definitely know that something is wrong somewhere.
Yes.
And probably then that's where you start engaging them. But so far, I'm not complaining. I have not seen any.
You sound like a very nice boss.
I have to sound nice on the podcast.
Okay. So the warriors are doing a good job.
Yeah, the warriors are doing a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what they're hired to do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, that's all you're asked to do. Do you do your work well?
Exactly.
Yes.
Have you ever lost a case?
That's common.
No, there are some lawyers who can say that they've never.
Advocates don't lose cases.
No.
Okay.
Yes. Our work is not to win cases, by the way.
We don't say winning or losing.
Yeah. Our work as advocates is not to win cases.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our work is to advance good arguments. And then our work is to convince the court.
Okay.
If the court is not convinced, it's probably not because we didn't have good arguments. Probably the other side had better arguments.
Yes.
Where the law favors them. So we don't really lose cases. We only that we didn't. The other side gave better arguments that we did. Yes.
Wonderful.
Because the judge will still learn from what you tell, from what you share.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So maybe as well, when we get anything that we need the warriors to handle, we just come back to you.
We're ready so long as you have you'll be able to need the invoice.
If you have the check,
show me
you
the
have
money.
everything.
Hey, I'll work. I'll translate for 2 nights.
Wonderful.
Even 3.
Thank you so much for joining us. So before we finish, maybe we can just summarize everything that we've said by you giving us what are some of these qualities that you think advocates should be adapting today, that they should be focusing on, to advance the profession?
Advocates should be focusing on getting skills beyond the books.
Okay.
They should have good judgment. They should also have what you call the business acumen, because you only have knowledge from
Sure.
the school.
True.
So you need to understand how do you market to a client, understand that law itself is not a product. It's not what you're selling to the client, you're only selling the experience.
Sure.
And if you don't know how to sell the experience, no matter how smart you are, even if you went to Harvard Law School and all that, you don't know how to sell that particular product, then you don't know. Then you will not get very far. Maybe I can summarize in 3 sentences. One, a good marketing can sell a bad product.
Sure.
Bad marketing can fail
A very good product. Yes.
When you don't have any marketing, then you do not have any product.
Any product.
Yes.
Thank you for that, Daniel.
No. I just find out that if we do very well our marketing, even for Wansom, we can sell it very well. But it's a good product and a good marketing, then it will sell it very well.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Thank you so much. I enjoy working with Daniel mostly because I'm a lawyer. He holds me in high regard, and I like that. And he's always asking me legal questions, and I enjoy answering them.
You should see how we
Because
throw out these
it's
things,
a very noble noble field.
Yes.
And
yes.
as an engineer, I think I don't know if you can say that is the case. When you see other people developing something in your field, it's maybe some people can say this is an invasion. These people are trying to understand these fields more than we do, and we went to school for that. So when you work with a lawyer, just show that interest. So just learn before you do anything. Learn before even you build for the lawyer.
Definitely.
Because no one will use your product if you don't do so.
Exactly. Yes.
So I enjoy as well working with Ruth because of that. So as we continue as well, maybe testing the products with you, maybe we will also learn from your from how you practice law in your farm, and maybe develop something nice for just your farm.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Thanks a lot for your time. Thanks a lot for having joined us during this podcast, Evolving Professionals. And actually, if just you see your following on someone sees your following on on LinkedIn, I think we learn more about what you do and how you deliver just from your LinkedIn post, and that's very interesting. I don't know if maybe you have a final word for.
And maybe you can also tell us your LinkedIn handle.
Oh, that's very important. My LinkedIn handle is Mungai Courier. I'm the only popular courier on that platform.
Sure.
So just type it, just see it there. My final word would be AI will replace those people who are not using it.
Yes.
Very wonderful word.
Thank you for joining us for the Evolving Professionals by Wansom. And you can follow us on LinkedIn, on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere, X. And you can know more about us, and you can also know more about our guests on LinkedIn at Mungai Courier. And until next time, thank you.